Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we are trying something new inside the factory game Satisfactory. You see, I've spent a lot of time in Satisfactory since it released 1.0 on September 10th. I've spent over 150 hours in it, and now I'm making probably my biggest factory yet. Nuclear power! But instead of going through it alone, I thought, hey, why don't I record this? So here I am, recording it, ready to make nuclear power. And if you enjoy, why don't you hit the like button to show me that you are enjoying it, and so that way I know that you'll make liking Satisfactory, and maybe I make more Satisfactory. So how am I going to do this? Well, I have planned everything out on a separate program, and I'm pretty much following that to a T. This factory uses around 2,000 uranium per minute, and produces 24 plutonium fuel rods per minute, which is able to fuel 96 fully overclocked nuclear power plants, or they can be sunk for 150,000 points each, for around 3 million points a minute. I'm planning on splitting this video into 2 parts, maybe 3, depending on how well the power plant goes. This episode I'm going to work on the nuclear fuel rod production, and next video will be dealing with nuclear waste, decorating and actually starting up the power plant. So, let's begin. So, first things on the agenda, we need to worry about the basic products to make the nuclear fuel rods. We are going to be using the alternate uranium fuel unit recipe, which requires 20 encased uranium cells per minute, 2 electromagnetic control rods per minute, 0.6 crystal oscillators per minute, and 2 rotors per minute. Of course, fully overclocked. It's going to take a little bit more than that stuff. But where do we start? Well, we don't have to worry about electromagnetic control rods since over at our steel mill, which I spent the past couple of hours making, to not only provide my world with all the basic steel things such as steel pipes, steel beams, and encased beams, we also make magnetic field generators for the space elevator. But as a byproduct, we produce 60 electromagnetic control rods per minute. So all we need to do is ship these to our power plant, and we're golden. Also, why is this stopped? Framework. What, rubber? Yeah. So back over at the nuclear power plant, we still need to figure out what we need to do for the rest of the materials. On the platform. So we still need to make the crystal oscillators and the rotors, as well as the encased uranium cells. Also, spare power slug. So, what we are going to sort out first is the crystal oscillators. And the crystal oscillator recipe we're going to use is just going to be the classic crystal oscillator, because that doesn't require anything else. It requires quartz, cables, and reinforced iron plates. Okay then. So, let's get started. So, where do we begin? Well, crystal oscillators require cable. So, how am I using this? We'll just start by making the wire to make the cables. Small stackable. Yeah, that'll do fine. We only need 5 of these, or 6 of these, sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to be using the fused wire, alternate, fully overclocked. Because yes, I don't have to worry about overclocking stuff anymore, because we can make the power shards. Since each one of these is producing 225 wire per minute, and we need 504, 504 divided by 225, it's about 2.4 machines. So what I do is, this is hard with the jetpack, but take this, boop it out of existence. Just, that's the merger, that goes there. Splitter. And then we get a 50-50 split here. I guess I can do math, but then what's the point in that? So that's the wire we need for the cables, which is just 3 overclocked constructors. We're just gonna use the basic recipe because why do anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we need like 3.2 fully overclocked ones. So we'll just, and then that can just, or not into there. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way, gang. And by your way, I mean still my way. Or, you know, game just wants to do big dumb. Oh, what the actual heck is going on there? Valid conveyor belt shape. Why do it up here? I literally have an entire layer for this sort of stuff. So, down we go. Grab this one too. Like that, and boom. So much simpler, so much less space taken up. But what about the other parts? The quartz crystals and the reinforced iron plates? Well, using some of this wire we have and an assembler, we can make stitched iron plates. We're using iron plates wire, and then we get reinforced iron plates. We need, how many of these? Only like 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then we need 2, but why am I doing this again? Blueprints exist. I keep the game blueprints exist. All this. Now, we need the iron plates. And well, luckily I have all these refineries set up to make all the iron we need. Since we need only 113 in that other one, we should be fine. Just do this. Ignore that. Here's the end. There's nothing behind it. Okay? No, stop getting a better look. Okay, there's nothing. You don't need to worry about anything back there. That's not for you to worry about. Anyway, now we just feed it all into some assemblers. By assemblers, I mean the constructors. And we need 6 of them, so... Hey, look at this, blueprints. That's the output, that's the input side, yes. Now we just bring you over to here. Or we can just bring you over to there. I mean, we do the belt. No matter what we do, we have to end up doing the belt underneath the thing, so might as well just do it here. Finish that. Quickly shove another one in the end to get the 6. And that one for is probably 2.5 that we need. Alright, my computer's not like Satisfactory. Anyway, ignore that. Fully overclock it, these all, because I love power shards so much. And then we just belt it through the floor while getting rid of some of this uninteresting nature. Look at that. Reinforced iron plates. Although we only need 150, so we only need 1, 2, 3 machines. 1, 2, 3. Most of this will be used later on, but for now we only need these M3 machines. So that's good. Now, did I do my past self a favour? Did I put refinery down for quartz? I don't think I did. That's copper here. Caterium over here. All the way over here, and then this one is for steam copper sheets. I mean, you didn't hear anything. So no, I did not do myself a favour. Luckily we only need like 3 refineries, so I can just shove them right there. I'll make sure I'm not in blueprint dismantle mode. Yep, and that should be it. And then that one will be it too. Luckily I have pretty much all the alternates in the game. So yeah, it makes life a lot easier. Since we need 650 water to go into this entire Ethereum manufacturing biz, that still leaves these N2 machines needing their own water. So I might as well just fill up that 600 pipe and just send the rest over to here. And do the quartz. So, yes, that is everything for the crystal oscillators. Now we'll just shove it all together, probably in this space here. Oh wait, I want to expand this platform as much as I can, because we're going to be doing that a lot. How big is this? You know what, we'll just make another blueprint quickly. Ooh. Since we need space for 36 overclocked nuclear reactors, or the 96 fully overclocked reactors if we end up processing the plutonium, nuclear reactors are pretty chunky. Like, they don't even fit inside the blueprint designer. Like, that's how big they are. And this is the Mark II. I haven't got the Mark III one yet, which makes me sad. But anyway, that means we need to place a lot of these. So let me just quickly... concrete or grip metal? I think grip metal. I'm gonna grip metal this all. Might as well go all out. So by the end of this we need to place 36 of these. Not to mention the water. Now we don't have to worry about that anymore. So now we can just start placing this. Luckily blueprint mode exists. Or not in this case. Just have to build it up to the same level. Base building. New. There. Now just drop getting rid of all these ones without getting rid of the top one. Of course I could keep the double layer, but I kind of want to just do single layer, so let's just boot these all in, and then I'll show you how much space we can get. Oh, one short, you gotta be kidding me. Wait. Wait. There you go. Yeah, see, sizable space. It's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 by 6, which is just 4 by 6, which is 24. So we need a little bit more, but that's going to look pretty big already. Okay, so now we need the crystal oscillators. But we can save that until we know how we're going to put our nuclear thingies here. But I kind of want to see how the nuclear power plants look on this, except the fact they need concrete. So I guess we're not going to. Instead, we're just going to start setting up these manufacturers because I'm lazy. And why use something when you can just use blueprints? It's 4 inputs. So yes, I am weird and doing 3 and 4 inputs. Super. 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, and we need 12. So we still need 2 more. I think stacking them on top of each other would look cool though. And I mean, the most amount of resources we need is 600. Like, for the uranium cells. So as long as everything's just marked by belts, then you're fine. And now we just build the second layer. Okay, what's that? I feel ripped off. Ooh, blue power slug. Don't need it. I've got automated power shards. We'll make plenty more of those guys today. So, the reason why I don't have any of the plates is because I spent an all getting peak efficiency, which needs 10,000 of them. So I kind of changed this area a little bit, and I don't want to wait for... Actually no, I can just fill my inventory, and then we're fine. Yay! I don't have a cannon over there. Wait, I do. Just a 2-way cannon. First we head to the steel mill. Through this entrance here. And then back to the hub. And we just overshoot a little bit. Bye hub! And hello nuclear power plant. Look at that. So you've got 1 input here, and another 3 are on the other side. That was smart of me, wasn't it? Hell yeah. Yeah, dealt with it for this long. I'll deal with it until I beat the game. Or upgrade to Mark 6 belts. Either way. So now we just need to link up the rest of these inputs to a single area. First off, the input on this side will be the hardest to do because it's right here probably. So grab that up to there. Splitter. And you know what's actually too hard? Oh wait. This side is 3. And that's gonna be even harder because if I do this, then it'll pass through that same one twice. So these 3 all need to come to the floor first. And then the other 3 also need to go to the floor, but after I do this, that's all the inputs. Now we just need to bring them up here. Okay, it's a little bit of belt spaghetti, but hey, everything's all in 1 input. Now if I want it to be even more of 1 input, I can just do this problem more with one input. Look at that, so good. So that is the nuclear fuel rods being produced. Distributing them, that's a later problem. Right now we got to actually finish making them. So the crystal oscillators, that's the last thing we were doing before I got sidetracked. Trust me, this game gets you sidetracked. So what are we doing? Well, we need crystal oscillators, which needs this one, and this one, and then the quartz crystals, which I just shoved in over there. So I'm going to put it probably... I need space for 7 manufacturers. Ow. So I need 7. Well, actually I need 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll have to... What? Whoa. You can set a filter? Whoa. How am I only just learning this? All I wanted to do was that. Not create a filter. I guess I should probably read the instructions of the game I'm playing more. That would be so helpful when I actually need to demolish platforms or something. I mean, I've got a lot of stairs. Anyway, crystal oscillators, done. Boom. Just need to hook up the inputs and this all over here, and then this is golden. I don't know if did I paste string it? I did not. Now I did. Yeah, I need more of my fuel. Yeesh, running out. Quartz crystal oscillator thingies. Done. Woo! So happy. The rotors, which take steel pipes and wire. Well, would you look at that? I already have wire automated, and it's being pooped out right here. So I just shove these things together. Oh look, it's snapping to itself. How thoughtful. We know. Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. 4.8. Yeah. At least I left myself enough room to be able to get over the belts easily, instead of in my other base. Don't ask about that one. So there we go. Rotors are not done yet. Haha, joking. You see, we actually need steel pipes and wire, so that's amazing. So, where do we get our steel pipes from? Well, we have a little bit of spare iron up here. We put this into a foundry. I have several blueprints, but this is literally just 2 foundries, because foundries. You put the splitter there. Foundry. Foundry. Splitter. Then we're going to be using the best steel recipe ever. Solid steel, which takes iron ingots instead of just iron ore. You actually get more. You see, it's a 3 for 3. Here it's a 2 to 3, which is so much better. Copy, paste. Look at that. And then we just need to turn this into pipes. Through limestone, even though we have plenty of it here, we'll just overclock this one to like 83, I think 183%. So now that will poop out more ingots into here. We'll use more of the foundry, and all we need is point. Save on some iron. Save on a little bit of iron. Just mold them. Forgot to overclock it. I literally only need like 2 again. As we can see, look at that. Beautiful. Also, make sure I upgrade these belts. Because I made this when I actually needed steel. There's also steel, molded steel pipes. Copy paste. Look at that. Now we just need the concrete, which is only 102 per minute, which is just like 3 assemblers. Don't look over there. That's hidden for a reason. So we just literally need 2. I will shove them over here because you need 3. 1, 2, 3. Manifold. Oh my god, Satisfactory is eating my keyboard. And overall, pretty simple. No looking over there, that's hidden for a reason. Yeah, all I have to do is just overclock these. And now, that's good to go. Which means the pipes are done. And all we need to do is just belt them under the floor. And increase the spaghettification of this bottom layer. As we can see, where it is, steel pipes, everything's happy. Now that just leaves one last thing that needs to be automated. The uranium cells. And we need 14 fully overclocked machines. And that means we need 14 fully overclocked manufacturers. And I don't know if we're gonna have enough room, to be completely honest. But we'll try. Just wanna, get rid of, unless I press G, swing it all over there. Up. Look at that. This should be enough room. And after all that, we get this beautiful thing. Which is pretty good. Except for the fact that it still needs everything. Yeah, we're also using the infused uranium cell recipe. That way we don't have to deal with sulfuric acid and whatever else the normal recipe needs in the blender. Which means more liquids. Yeah, instead of making encased uranium cells, which takes uranium, concrete, and sulfuric acid, we just make uranium, silica, sulfur, and quickwire. Which, yeah, it's a little bit more. But I've run the numbers and it actually shows out you get more for the amount. So you will need, in order to make the amount of cells that we need, which is 600, oh, no, 700, sorry. We need either 1,400 uranium using the blender, or you can use the manufacturer and only need 800, which I think is better, but you know, it might not be. My brain doesn't always do the things the best way, so who knows. Right here, all we have to do is get a merger, pop it in front of the splitter, one end into there, the other end just needs to come from like up here. So you just go pop, 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 and look at that, that is now all sorted. Yay! You know that thing we had to do over there? We have to do that again over here, because guess what? 3 inputs. Very little space. Yeah, but I'll be fine. He says, knowing full well he will not, in fact, be fine. Luckily, this one seems to actually be stupidly easy. Because they just all go in the same row. They'll point out like this. Go there. And look at that, all works out in the wash. The only other thing we need is the quick-wire. But the quick-wire will just be shipped in on 2 separate belts because we need to do that anyway. Anyway, we need to quickly add a lock manufacturer because this manufacturer and the manufacturer underneath it need to be on their own caterium line, essentially. By caterium I mean quick-wire. So we will ignore that. So that's beautiful. Last thing that we need, add it to there. We come up to here. There you go. So we've got these 3 quick wire lines, all coming into here. We've got 2 pretty much full belts, which I will make the executive decision to put a, because as you saw in the math, it's like 6.5. It's only 6.5 belts. The no, 6.5 machines that manufacturers. Because as you could see in the math, it's only 6.5 machines that the quick wire can feed. So by doing this, we actually just, yeah, it's like a tiny amount, but still a tiny amount less than what we need. You just set front to any, this one to overflow, and now we got that half going to here, which means we only need, like, that's copied to here, which means we only need, I didn't do it on this layer, which means we only need this 200 quick wire per minute of the other machine, for the other machine. Wow, English is not much stronger. Hey, where the factories is. That's for sure. Haha. Got him. We need that beautiful, delicious quick wire, which requires 14 fully overclocked machines. Luckily, that doesn't require too much except for the copper, which is like 1,334. Luckily, the fused quick-wire alternative we're using, when fully overclocked, only needs 93 copper ingots per minute. So we take our 1,343 or 44. We have 144 on a separate line. Divide that by 93.94. It's like it's only 2 machines that are being left out, which is good. It's more stackable. So let us just begin concreting this area in with quick wire, because yes, that is what we're going to be doing. The quick wire. Did I not actually hook up the wire? No, interesting. Me do be dumb and not actually hook up the wire for this one. Very interesting. So yeah, I'll just do some belt work and show you all when I'm done. Well, I just made a screw up. I put 15 refineries in here when I needed 18 refineries. So I just gotta quickly shove in 3 extra refineries. No biggie. So after a little bit of finagling, I managed to get that in. Everything's belted up nicely. The quick wire's been made. And everything's fine and dandy. Now I just gotta belt the quick wire into here, and then we are nearly done. with this part, with the belt work. The rest of it is going to be so much harder. So yeah, that is the factory, pretty much all set up. All we need now is the 36 nuclear power plants and all the stuff that's coming with them. So let's finish off this area, and there you go. All the nuclear power plants have been hooked up, except for the power, like the power poles, but that's later. They've all been overclocked. The wastes go into this little bin here, which can store a little bit of nuclear waste. And then the inputs have now been connected. So there's two last things that we need to do before this power plant is operational. One, the sippy drink, the water. And two, is to actually gain all the resources in here. Like, there's no uranium anywhere nearby except for that node there. Sulfur? Yeah, you've got that node there, but that's only normal. We need, like, 2,000? Yeah, 2,000. So we're gonna have to get it from elsewhere. Limestone one's not gonna be an issue. We've got one there, one there, one there. Copper, again, not gonna be an issue. You got several nodes right here. Iron, not gonna be an issue. Coal, not gonna be an issue. Nitrogen gas is gonna be an issue, since we only have this little well up here, which only produces 1,950, which is not gonna be helpful when we need 450 nitric acid to process all of this beautiful nuclear waste. But other than that, yeah, we might need to bring in some quartz, but that'll be fine. Like, we just divert one of these ones. So, let's hook everything up to the water first. The sippy drink. So, every single one of these nuclear power plants takes 2 pumps. Oh god. That means we need 72 pumps. Because 36 multiplied by 2 is 72. Wow, look at that math. And the question is, how far out can I go? So that's one row of nuclear power plants, and we need 6 times of this. I'm gonna see how far out that way I can push it first. I don't think that's where you're supposed to go, mate. You're supposed to go above the water. I don't know if you... Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's as far out as we can go, because it doesn't like it down there. Oh yep, I see why it doesn't like it down there. It's just nothing. Okay. Well, I guess we found the limit. It's literally right here. Like, yeah, this is water, but then you go out just a little bit further. Like, at a point, the water just becomes not water. Here, no water. It means you can't pull non-water. So we need to pretty much fill up it going this way. Yeah, that was a little bit tedious, but hey, ignoring the hype messes, all the nuclear power plants have no water. And now all the nuclear power plants have been hooked up to the power grid. Now all I need to do is hook up all these machines to the power grid. And there you go. Everything's now hooked up to power. And now I've left the most satisfying part for all of us. Ooh. Turning it all on. Look at that. 3,000 megawatts consumption. Yeesh. Look at that. You can see the jump in the main grid. Oh, but why isn't it all turning on now? Well, that's because I haven't put the resources in it yet. And to be honest, I think that's a thing for next episode. So, until then, I've been Game627, and I hope you did enjoy this Satisfactory video. Hope it was satisfactory. See you all later. Goodbye.